नमः सर्वेभ्यः। राम राम राम। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यं वदामि संस्कृतं सदा। ध्यायामि संस्कृतं सम्यक् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरं। संस्कृतस्य प्रसाराय नैजं सर्वं ददाम्यहं। संस्कृतस्य सदा भक्तो वन्दे संस्कृतमातरं। संस्कृतस्य कृते जीवन् संस्कृतस्य कृते यजन् आत्मानमाहुतं मन्ये वन्दे संस्कृतमातरं। वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्। वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्। नमः सर्वेभ्यः। राम राम राम। अद्य कोविदस्तरस्य 12 वर्गः व्याकरणविषयः पठ्यते। गतवर्गे वयं निच् प्रत्ययः इति नूतन प्रत्ययं दृष्टवन्तः। का वक्तुमिच्छति? निच् प्रत्ययः इत्युक्ते कः? पुनस्मरणं कृत्वा अग्रे सरामः।
नमस्कारः भगिनी।
नमस्ते।
निच् प्रत्ययः अन्यान् कार्यं कर्तुं प्रेरयति चेत् निच् प्रत्ययः उपयोगं we use निच् प्रत्यय there.
निच् प्रत्ययस्य उपयोगं भवति। सम्यक्। अत्र एकम् उदाहरणं पठ् इति उपयुज्य वदतु।
पट् पठति will be the लट् लकारः।
वाक्यं
छात्रः पठति।
सम्यक्। छात्रः पठति। अत्र पठति इत्युक्ते छात्रः स्वयं पठति।
स्वाते पठति। अध्यापिका छात्रः पाठं पाठयति चेत् द अध्यापिका is causing the student to read.
वाक्यं किम् अत्र?
अध्यापिका छात्रः पाठं पाठयति।
अध्यापिका
छात्रः
अध्यापिका
छात्रेण
अध्यापिका छात्रं सम्यक्
छात्रं पाठं पाठयति।
सम्यक्। अत्र अध्यापिका छात्रं पाठं पाठयति। अत्र पाठम् इति कर्मपदं सर्वदा द्वितीया विभक्तौ। अत्र पाठ इति क्षम्यतां पठ् इति लकारस्य धातुः अत्र पाठी इति परिवर्तनं भवति। सम्यक् भगिनि, उत्तमं, धन्यवादः। स्वार्थे प्रेरणार्थे पठ् इति धातुः अत्र पाठी इति परिवर्तनं भवति। पठति पाठयति। अध्यापिका अस्ति, सा छात्रान् पाठयति। पुनः वाक्यं का वदति? अध्यापिका अस्ति, सा छात्रान् पाठयति। पुनः वदतु। ध्वनिः श्रूयते वा?
अध्यापिका छात्रान् पाठं पाठयति।
अध्यापिका छात्रान् पाठं पाठयति। अत्र पठ् इति पाठी भवति, पठति पाठयति। लिख् इति धातुः अस्ति चेत्
लेखयति।
वाक्यं
अध्यापिका छात्रं लेखयति।
अध्यापिका, अत्र विभक्तिः का? अध्यापिका
छात्रेण
लेखयति इति भवति। प्रायः तृतीया विभक्तिः अत्र द्वितीया विभक्तौ अपि भवितुमर्हति नियमः अस्ति अत्र धन्यवादः भवती एव वदतु भगिनि दशमगणस्य धातवः सर्वदा स्वार्थे एव भवति उदाहरणं वदतु
चोरयति
चोरयति चोरयति इत्युक्ते टु स्टील् इत्यर्थे भवति अत्र यकारः भवति निच् प्रत्यये यकारः श्रूयते पठति बिकम्स् पाठयति हसति हासयति धावति धावयति इति यकारः श्रूयते दशमगणे तु सामान्यतया एव यकारः श्रूयते स्वार्थे भवति अन्य सर्वे कथं भवन्ति अन्य सर्वेषु धातुषु अत्र यत्र यकारः श्रूयते तत्र प्रेरणार्थे एव भवति किन्तु दशमगणस्य धातवः सन्ति चेत् अत्र स्वार्थे वा प्रेरणार्थे वा इति कथं वक्तुं शक्नुमः
प्रसङ्गं दृष्ट्वा एव
अत्र काण्टेक्स्ट् प्रसङ्गं वाट् इस् द काण्टेक्स्ट् इति दृष्ट्वा एव स्वयमेव चोरयति वा अथवा चोरार्थम् अन्यान् प्रेरयति वा इति काण्टेक्स्ट् दृष्ट्वा एव प्रसङ्गं दृष्ट्वा एव वक्तुं शक्यते अन्य सर्वे धातवः कथं भवन्ति यकारः अस्ति चेत् प्रेरणार्थे एव दशमगणस्य धातवः सन्ति चेत् अत्र स्वार्थे वा प्रेरणार्थे वा इति प्रसङ्गं दृष्ट्वा एव वक्तुं शक्यते सम्यक् भगिनि उत्तमम् अग्रे कर्तृपदम् अस्ति अत्र कर्तृपदद्वयं दृश्यते अध्यापिका छात्रं पाठं पाठयति इति यः प्रेरयति सः कः यः प्रेरणां करोति सः
प्रयोजककर्ता
प्रयोजककर्ता सम्यक् अत्र प्रेरककर्ता प्रेरणां करोति तदर्थं प्रेरककर्ता अत्र अध्यापिका शी इस् द वन् हू इस् डूयिङ्ग् द प्रेरणा अत्र प्रयोजककर्ता इति कथ्यते व्हाट् इस् अदर् वन् भगिनि
प्रयोज्यकर्ता
सम्यक् प्रयोज्यकर्ता यः अत्र प्रेरितः the one who has been asked to do is the प्रेरितकर्ता तत्र छात्रः प्रयोजककर्ता प्रयोज्यकर्ता इति कर्तृपदद्वयम् अस्ति सम्यक् भगिनि उत्तमम् अग्रे अत्र प्रयोजककर्ता कः अध्यापिका छात्रेण उत्तरं लेखयति लिख् धातुः अस्ति तदर्थम् अत्र छात्रेण इति तृतीया विभक्तौ भवति तत्रापि एकः प्रयोजककर्ता अस्ति एकः प्रयोज्यकर्ता अस्ति का वदति स्लो स्टार्ट एवरीबडी टुडे
अध्यापिका इज द कर्मपदम sorry कर्तृपदम and we can say it is also the preraka or prayojakakarta
प्रयोजककर्ता अत्र प्रयोजककर्ता अध्यापिका यः प्रेरणां करोति
प्रेरितकर्ता छात्रः
प्रेरितकर्ता छात्रः अत्र प्रेरितकर्ता इति अन्य नाम प्रयोज्यकर्ता इति कथ्यते सम्यक् भगिनि अग्रे द्वितीया विभक्तौ भवितुमर्हति तृतीया विभक्तौ अपि भवितुमर्हति यदा यथा वयं दृष्टवन्तः अध्यापिका छात्रं पाठं पाठयति अत्र प्रयोज्यकर्ता छात्रः एव वाक्यद्वये किन्तु एकस्मिन् स्थले अत्र छात्रम् इति अस्ति अन्यस्मिन् स्थले अत्र छात्रेण इति भिन्नविभक्तौ भवति किमर्थं प्रायः तृतीया विभक्तौ भवति वदतु भगिनि गायत्री भगिनी वदतु
प्रायः प्रेरितकर्ता तृतीया विभक्तौ भवति
प्रेरितकर्ता करेक्ट
प्रेरितकर्ता यत्र यत्र क्रियापदं गत्यर्थकाः अथवा ज्ञानार्थकाः भोजन अर्थकाः शब्दकर्मणः अकर्मकधातु एतेषां विषये प्रेरितकर्ता द्वितीया विभक्तौ अस्ति
तत्रापि वदतु
पुत्रः गच्छति पिता पुत्रं गमयति गत्यर्थकाः शिक्षकः बुध्यते शिक्षकः छात्रं बोधयति ते ज्ञानार्थकः माता पिबति माता शिशुः पिबति माता शिशुं पाययति भोजन पदार्थकाः भोजनार्थकः गुरुः गायति शिष्यः गायति गुरुः शिष्यं गापयति शब्दकर्मणः सर्वे हसन्ति मित्रं सर्वं हासयति अत्र अकर्मकधातुः हसति अस्मिन् वाक्ये प्रेरककर्ता द्वितीया विभक्तौ अस्ति
उत्तमम् उत्तमं बहु सम्यक् अत्र गत्यर्थकाः ज्ञानार्थकाः भोजनार्थकाः शब्दकर्मणः अकर्मकाः एते धातवः सन्ति चेत् द्वितीया विभक्तौ भवति अत्रापि अपवादः अस्ति उदाहरणं खादति इति भोजनार्थकः एव किन्तु खादति इति क्रियापदम् अस्ति चेत् तृतीया विभक्तौ भवति there is an exception there सम्यक् भगिनी उत्तमं very good very nicely summarized उचित उदाहरणानि सम्यक् अग्रे पूर्वं so I want to do this अत्र प्रत्ययः कथं भवति सर्वदा यः प्रेरयति तम् एव क्रियापदम् अनुसरति उदाहरणम् अध्यापिका छात्रान् पाठं पाठयति अध्यापिका एका अध्यापिका एव अस्ति सा एव प्रेरयति तदर्थं पाठयति इति एकवचने एव भवति किमर्थं निच् प्रत्ययः अत्र निच् प्रत्यये क्रियापदं सर्वदा यः प्रेरयति प्रेरककर्तारम् अथवा प्रयोजककर्तारम् एव अनुसरति अत्र छात्राः इति बहुवचने अस्ति किन्तु पाठयति इति का करोति अध्यापिका एव करोति तदर्थं it always follows the prayojaka or yah prerayati the one who is doing the prerana only that यत्र यकारः श्रूयते अत्र प्रेरणा अस्ति इति अवगमनं भवति so this is understood that whenever it is lekayati somebody is making somebody else do so that making somebody else is yakarah nich pratyayah so it has to follow the person who is actually doing that making that prerana so keep that in mind doshah bhavati parikshayam na परीक्षायां भवितुमर्हति वा भवितुमर्हति किमर्थम् अस्ति चेत् अध्यापिका छात्रान् पाठं डैश ब्रैकेट मध्ये पठ् लट् इति परीक्षायां भवति छात्रान् इति दृष्ट्वा पाठयन्ति इति प्रायः दोषः भवति that is why I have this slide we should not look at chatran we should look at the person who is doing the prerana accordingly lingavachana purusha vedah lakarah va kridantah va iti bhavati प्रेरककर्ता सर्वदा प्रथमा विभक्तौ प्रेरितकर्ता द्वितीया अथवा तृतीया विभक्तौ भवति कर्मपदं सर्वदा द्वितीया विभक्तौ एव अत्र कर्मपदं किं पाठम् उत्तरं गीतं Shiram, that is the karma pada, the object on which the action is being done. कर्मपदं सर्वदा द्वितीया विभक्तौ एव भवति प्रेरककर्ता प्रथमा विभक्तौ एव निजन्तक्रियापदं सर्वदा प्रेरककर्तारम् एव अनुसरति अत्र भेदः कुत्र दृश्यते प्रेरितकर्ता द्वितीया विभक्तौ अथवा तृतीया विभक्तौ भवितुमर्हति so keep this in mind this nijantakriya sarvada prerakakartaram eva anusarati so when you give the nich pratyayah we should not look at the karta that is being made to do something karta who is following the prerana you should not look at that you should look at the preraka karta the one who is doing the prerana will be the nich that is the very definition of nich pratyayah anantaram kim drishtavantah atra रूपं कथं भवति इकारः उकारः ऋकारः अस्ति चेत् क्रमेण एकार ओकार अर् अथवा आर् इति भवति अन्यस्वराः श्रूयन्ते चेत् अत्र आ इ उ समानं भवति प्रायः यति यति इति भवति सर्वे धातवः परस्मैपदिरूपम् एव परस्मैपदिरूपम् आत्मनेपदिरूपं च प्राप्तुं शक्नुवन्ति किन्तु अत्र केचन धातवः सन्ति यत्र आत्मनेपदिरूपं न भवति तदर्थं वयं सर्वदा परस्मैपदिरूपम् एव लिखामः so it can take usually nich is ubhaya means you can write lekhayati lekhayate khadayati khadayate iti ubhayapadinah किन्तु केचन धातवः सन्ति यत्र आत्मनेपदिरूपं न दृश्यते के धातवः इति अस्माभिः न ज्ञायन्ते तदर्थं वयं सर्वदा परस्मैपदिरूपम् एव स्वीकृत्य उत्तरं लेखिष्यामः अत्र लकार कृदन्तरूपम् अपि भवितुमर्हति लता भगिनी वदति वा लट् लकारः अस्ति चेत् पठति पाठयति लङ्
अपाठयत्
अपाठयत् सम्यक् लोट्
पाठयतु
पाठयतु उत्तमं लृट्
पाठयिष्यति
पाठयिष्यति सम्यक् विधिलिङ्
पाठयेत्
पाठयेत् इति प्रथमं क्रमेण गच्छतु अत्र परीक्षायां कृदन्तरूपं लिखतु अन्यलकाररूपं लिखतु इति प्रश्नः भवति चेत् प्रथमं सामान्य अनिजन्तधातुं स्वीकृत्य पठ् इति ब्राकेट् मध्ये अस्ति चेत् प्रथमं पठति अनन्तरं पाठयति अनन्तरं पाठयेत् वा पाठयिष्यति वा अथवा पाठयिष्यन्ति पाठयिष्यसि इति अनन्तरं लिखतु क्रमेण गच्छतु प्रथमम् अनिजन्त लकाररूपं लट्लकाररूपं निजन्तलकाररूपम् अनन्तरम् अन्यलकारः वा कृदन्तः वा इति दृष्ट्वा उत्तरं लिखतु कृदन्ताः कथं भवन्ति भगिनी अन्यर्
पठनीयं पाठनीयं पठितव्यं पाठयितव्यम्
अत्र तव्यत् प्रत्यये लट्लकारे यकारः अस्ति चेत् यकारः भवति
पठितवान् पाठितवान् पठितः पाठितः पठित्वा पाठयित्वा प्रपठ्य प्रपाठ्य पठितुं पाठयितुं सम्यक् उत्तमम् लकार रूपाणि कृदन्तरूपाणि प्रश्नः अस्ति वा अन्य प्रश्नः Any questions in nich pratyayah
गृहपाठद्वयम् अहं प्रेषितवती प्रयत्नं कुर्युः. I've taken some time to create this in many different combinations so that you will become comfortable in this. Table मध्ये अपि अहं प्रेषयिष्यामि. So I will slide मध्ये स्थापितवती all the lakara forms, the anijanta lakara, lat lakara and nijanta lat lakara aham preshishya.
Can I ask one doubt?
Samastapadavi
homework?
न भगिनि इदानीं.
No. Okay.
Later. If you have doubt in nich pratyaya, you can ask now. गृहपाठं करोतु. अनन्तरं प्रश्नः अस्ति चेत् गृहपाठमध्ये एव स्थापयतु. Or you can ask in class. I just want to stay on topic. We will, at the end, we will be doing Samasa Grihapata. At that time, you can ask me. Let's stay with the topic. नूतन विषयः सनन्ताः. सनन्ताः. सन् इति प्रत्ययः अन्ते श्रूयते. सनन्ताः इति कथ्यते. सनन्ताः इत्युक्ते कः? अत्र प्रत्ययः कः इत्युक्ते यत्र इच्छा इति अस्ति. इच्छार्थकः. Something that is desired ityarthe bhavati. This is not difficult. The formation is there is a krama for that also, but the way the words are structured, it can be little bit overwhelming. So I would request everybody to stay with me today. Nich is relatively easier. Even if you're distracted, you can pick nich pratyaya quite easily. This one, just the way the words are structured, it can be little overwhelming. So avoid distractions and stay with me until I say okay. If you have questions, ask now. So stay with me until then. Bhagavad Gita asti bhaktah Bhagavad Gitam pathitum ichchati. Atra ichha iti iccharthakam. यत्र दृश्यते इच्छार्थकः सनन्तः प्रयुज्यते. कथं भवति? भक्तः भगवद्गीतां पठितुम् इच्छति इति पदद्वयमस्ति. एकपदम् उपयुज्य लिखामः चेत् पिपठिष्यति इति भवति. भक्त अत्र पिपठिष्यति इति सनन्तरूपम्. भक्तः भगवद्गीतां पिपठिष्यति. भक्तः भगवद्गीतां पठितुम् इच्छति इति भवति. मुनिः अस्ति, सः वनं गन्तुम् इच्छति. मुनिः वनं जिगमिषति. पुनः जिगमिषति इति इच्छार्थकः, where desire to इत्यर्थे भवति. wants to, desires to. पदद्वयम् अस्ति. पुनः एकपदम् उपयुज्य गन्तुम् इच्छति इति पदद्वयस्थाने जिगमिषति इति वक्तुं शक्यते. जिगमिषति इति सनन्तः. सन् प्रत्ययः प्रयुज्यते. कुत्र भवति? पठितुम् इच्छति पिपठिष्यति. गन्तुम् इच्छति जिगमिषति. यत्र सन् प्रत्ययः अन्ते भवन्ति सनन्ताः इति कथ्यन्ते। प्रायः सनन्तप्रत्यये सकारः शकारः श्रूयते। उदाहरणं पिपठिषति, जिगमिषति, पिपासति, ईप्सति। शकारः अथवा सकारः श्रूयते। सनन्ताः अपि धातवः एव। पिपठिष इति धातुः अस्ति। धातुं स्वीकृत्य अत्र लट्लकाररूपम् अथवा कृदन्तरूपं भवितुमर्हति। एते धातवः सर्वेषु लकारेषु भवितुमर्हन्ति। समानं सर्वेषु कृदन्तरूपेषु अपि भवितुमर्हन्ति। उदाहरणं लट्लकाररूपं कथं भवति? पठितुम् इच्छति। इच्छति इति लट्लकाररूपं। तदर्थं पिपठिषति। लकारः कः? लट्लकारः। पठितुम् इच्छः, इच्छति भूतकाले कथं भवति? पिपठिषत्। लोट्लकारे पिपठिषतु, लृट्लकारे पिपठिष्यति, लिङ्लकारे विधिलिङ्लकारे पिपठिषेत् इति भवति। समानं कृदन्ताः पिपठिषा, पिपठिषुः, पिपठिषन्, पिपठिषन्ति इति भवितुमर्हति। अत्र बहूनि रूपाणि सन्ति। अस्माकं स्तरे एकः लकारः कृदन्तद्वयम्. That is the only one that we will be covering. This has many forms in many ways. In the Kovidastara, we will be doing one lakara form, the lakara form and the two kridanta forms. Kim iti pashyamaha. Punaha ekavaram vadami. Yatra ichartakaha bhavati san pratyayah prayujyate. Udaharanam patitum ichchati iti padadvayam asti. Patitum ichchati pipatishati. गमनं भवति, अहं गन्तुम् इच्छामि, अहं जिगमिषामि। सन् प्रत्ययः यत्र अन्ते भवति सनन्तः। सनन्त पदमध्ये सकारः अथवा शकारः श्रूयते। सर्वे धातवः भवन्ति। तदर्थं लकारेषु कृदन्तरूपेषु भवितुमर्हन्ति। उदाहरणं लट्, लङ्, लिट्, लोट् इत्यादयः लकाराः कृदन्ताः अपि भवितुमर्हन्ति। Just stay with me for some more time. भक्तः पठितुम् इच्छति, भक्तः पिपठिषति। अत्र लट्लकारः लकाररूपम्। भक्तस्य पठितुम् इच्छा अस्ति. So he has the desire to read इत्यर्थे भवति। पठितुम् इच्छा पिपठिषा कृदन्तरूपम्। भक्तः पठितुम् इच्छुः. He is the reading desiring person. That bhakta is reading desiring person, like an adjective. Bhaktah patitum ichuhu asti, pipatishuhu asti. Punaha kridanta roopam. Atra pipatishati lakara roopam. It can come in anything. Pipatishati, pipatishatu, pipatishet, lakara roopam. Bhaktasya pipatisha, he has the desire to read. इत्यर्थे भवति। तदर्थं कृदन्तरूपं पिपठिषा इति भवति। कथं भवति इति अग्रे पश्यामः। भक्तः पिपठिषुः अस्ति कृदन्तरूपम्। भक्तः पठितुम् इच्छुः अस्ति। पठितुम् इच्छुः पिपठिषुः। पुस्तके लिखेयुः। Take this down first. There is lots actually to take down in this. लिखतु, पुस्तके लिखतु. Samaptamiti manye. We have quite a few words like this to take down. Agre saramaha. I will give back time again. Atra pathitum ichchati pipatishati. Ichartakah kriyapadam bhavati. Atra dhatuhu kah pipatisha iti dhatuhu asti. Latlakaraha tingantaha. We all know it is a kriyapada then. Patitum icha, pipatisha, atra icha eva, the desire itself. Sananta dhatuhu punaha pipatisha, atra a pratyaya rupam, which is a kridanta. Patitum ichuhu, pipatishuhu, yaha ichati atava ya ichati, saha atava sa, the one who desires, the one who has the desire to read, to learn, to know, to go, the person itself, yaha athava ya ichchati, punaha pipatisha iti dhatuhu u pratyayah, based on the ending. Atra punaha kridanta rupam. Atra pipatishati, pipatisha, pipatishuhu. Lakaraha kridantaha, kridantaha. Pipatishati iti latlakara rupam asti. Katham bhavati? Udaharanam pathati, pathatah, pathanti. Pathasi, pathatah, pathata. Pathami, pathavah, pathamah. Samanam bhavati latlakara rupam. Lang, lot, lrit, vidhiling, atra lakaraha api samanam bhavatu. Samanam bhavanti. So, you take the pipatisha and then correspondingly, whatever the lakara based on the purusha vachanam, you form the word. Pipatishati, pipatishatu, pipatishat, pipatishet. Iti samanam bhavati. Aham pipatishami. Aham patitum ichchami. Vayam pipatishamaha. Vayam patitum ichchamaha. Ityarthe bhavati. Bhavan pipatishatu. Bhavan patitum ichchatu. Iti arte. Ityarthe bhavati. This is the lakara rupam. Asmin stare ekah lakara rupam, ekam lakara rupam, kridanta rupa dvayam. So we have one lakara rupa and two kridanta rupas. Atra lakara rupam will be, it can take any form. It can be ichchati, ichchatu, Aichat. So it can be anything. कृदन्त रूपं कथं भवति? लता शब्दवत् भवति. पिपटिषा, पिपटिषे, पिपटिषाः. कृदन्तरूपम् अस्ति चेत् अत्र सप्तविभक्तिषु भवितुमर्हति. But usually the examples stick to प्रथमा विभक्तिः एकवचनम्. पुनः कृदन्तरूपं कथं भवति? पिपटिषुः उहु इति अस्ति. पिपटिषुः, पिपटिषु, पिपटिषवः. गुरुः, गुरु, गुरवः. धेनुः, धेनु, धेनवः. इति पुल्लिङ्गरूपं, स्त्रीलिङ्गरूपं. नपुंसकलिङ्गम् अस्ति चेत् I think it is like मधु शब्दः. मधु, मधूनि, मधुनि समानं भवति. So most of the examples will be like guru or dhenu shabda. पिपटिषुः, पिपटिषु, पिपटिषवः. कृदन्तरूपद्वयम्. लता शब्दवत् पिपटिषा, पिपटिषे, पिपटिषाः. Usually in this form it is only pipatisha. You can box that and underline. Pipatisha. Tasya patitum icha asti. He has the desire to learn. Tasya pipatisha asti. Usually it will be pipatisha. Of course, it can take all the vibhakti forms. So for example, he goes to school with the desire to learn. Saha pipatishaya vidyalayam gacchati. Atra tritiya vibhaktihi bhavati. With the desire. So pipatishaya. Agre pashyamah. Just stay with me until we see some examples. Balakah pathitum ichchati. Kopi patatu. केचन उदाहरणानि दत्तानि. नागवल्ली भगिनी पठतु.
हरि ओं भगिनी, नमस्ते.
नमस्कारः.
बालकः पठितुम् इच्छति. बालकः पिपठिष्यति.
पिपठिष्यति. पठितुम् इच्छति.
पिपठिष्यति. बालके नेतुम् इच्छतः. बालिके नेतुम् इच्छतः. द्विवचनं भगिनी. बालिके निनीशतः. छात्राः ज्ञातुम् इच्छन्ति. छात्राः जिज्ञासन्ति.
दोषः अस्ति. जिज्ञासन्ति
अस्तु भगिनि. जिज्ञासन्ति बहुवचनं.
अपवादः अस्ति. बहुवचनं. Usually this is in parasmaipadi rupam. In our level there are I think 3 or 4 where it will be in atmanepadi rupam, and I have highlighted that in the table. So we will see that. Jignasante.
जिज्ञासन्ते. त्वं पातुम् इच्छसि.
त्वम् अस्ति तदर्थम् इच्छसि.
त्वं पिपाससि. युवां गन्तुम् इच्छथ. युवां जिगमिषथ. अहं वक्तुम् इच्छामि. अहं विवक्ष्यामि. वयं मोक्तुम् इच्छवः. वयं मुमुक्षवः.
सम्यक्. अत्र धन्यवादः भगिनि. अत्र पिपठिष्यति एकवचनं पिपठिष्यति. द्विवचनं निनीशतः. बहुवचनं जिज्ञासन्ते. जिज्ञासन्ते इति it is an apavada there. आत्मनेपदी रूपं भवति अत्र. त्वम् अस्ति तदर्थं पिपाससि. युवां जिगमेषथ. त्वं युवां यूयं. पठसि पठतः पठत. दोषः अस्ति. यूयम् यूयं जिगमिषथ थ इति तत्रैव भवति खलु पठति पठतः पठन्ति पठसि पठतः पठत त्वं युवां यूयं यत्र यूयम् अस्ति तत्रैव थ इति भवति अनन्तरम् अहम् इति अस्ति चेत् मी इति भवति वयम् इति अस्ति चेत् तत्रापि दोषः क्रियते न so this is ichuhu so ichuhu will be like pipatishuhu pipatishu pipatishavah so moktum ichavah so it will be mumukshavah so this is like guru shabdah this is okay if it is moktum icha maha then it will be vayam mumukshati mumukshamah iti bhavati we will see the form now so pathitum ichhati pipatishati netum ichhati ninishati ज्ञातुम् इच्छन्ति बहुवचने जिज्ञासन्ते मध्यमपुरुषः एकवचनं पिपासति मध्यमपुरुषः बहुवचनं जिघमिषत उत्तमपुरुषः एकवचनम् आमि again vayam moktum ichavah it is not ichamah so this is the kridanta form here maybe it will be better if I change this 1 second hold on ichamah mukshate Mumukshamah. I'm just changing it so that we are doing only latlakara in this. Wanted to stick to the latlakara forms. Ichchati, icchataha, icchanti, ichchasi, ichatha, ichchami, ichchamaha. So pipatishati, pipatishataha, sante, sitaha, mi, maha. Mumukshati, mumukshamaha. Just take these words down for now. Vayam moktum ichamah. We desire to be liberated. It's a very common term in Vedanta. The one who wants moksha are called as mumukshus. So in general, you pursue Vedanta for liberation, for moksha. So the Vedanta, the students who study Vedanta are called as mumukshu. You want liberation either iha or para. In this world or the other world. Samaptamiti manye vayam mumukshamah. Kakah asti kopi patatu kakah jalam patum ichchati. Patum ichchati. Kopi patatu?
Patum ichchati pipasati.
Pipasati.
Kakah jalam pipasati.
The crow has the desire to, or the crow desires to drink water.
Water. Patum ichha pipasa. Kakasya jalasya pipasa asti.
Atra jalam pipasati, jalasya pipasa asti. The crow has the desire of water. So that of water will be in Shashti Vibhakti Prayogaha.
Patum ichuhu pipasuhu. Kakah jalam pipasuhu asti.
The desire is still in water. So this will also be in Dvitiya. You can just note this down. Parikshayam na bhavati. They won't ask to construct sentences. They will give pipasati and you have to write the vigraha vakyam, which will be patum ichchati. They might say patum ichuhu. Samastapadam likatu or sanantarupam likatu. And you have to write pipasuhu. Kakaha jalam pipasavaha santi. If it is bahuvachanam, atra bahuvachane bhavati. Pustake likeyuhu. Only this class I will give time to write all this down, because the more you write and hear, it will be beneficial. Labhaya bhavati. So patum dhanyavadha bhagini. Patum ichchati pipasati. Kakaha jalam pipasati. It has the desire. The crow desires to drink water. So water becomes the object there, and jalam iti dvitiya vibhaktihi. Patum icha pipasa. Icha has the desire of something. So kakasya jalasya pipasa asti. Punaha patum ichuhu pipasuhu kakaha jalam pipasuhu asti. Dvitiya vibhaktihi bhavati. Pipasati, pipasa, pipasuhu. Jalam pipasati, jalasya pipasa asti. Jalam pipasuhu. Kakaha jalam pipasuhu asti. Punaha, bhaktaha bhagavad-gītāṃ pathitum ichchati. Vakyam khatam bhavati. Bhaktaha bhagavad-gītāṃ pathitum ichchati.
भक्तः भगवद्गीतां पिपठिष्यति.
Piphatishati. Atra latlakara rupam. Bhaktaha bhagavad-gītāṃ piphatishati.
भक्तस्य भगवद्गीतायाः पठितुम् इच्छा अस्ति. भक्तस्य भगवद्गीतां पिपठिषा अस्ति.
Bhaktasya
गीतायाः
गीतायाः षष्ठी विभक्ति.
भक्तः भगवद्गीतां पठितुम् इच्छुः अस्ति. भक्तः भगवद्गीतां पिपठिषुः अस्ति.
सम्यक्. अत्र कृदन्तरूपं. सम्यक्. आङ्ग्लभाषायां वदतु. भक्तः भगवद्गीतां पिपठिष्यति. What will be in English? Who can try? Bhaktaha. Somebody wants translation in English. I want to see if somebody has understood and can explain. Bhaktaha bhagavad-gītāṃ pipatishati.
The devotee wants to read Bhagavad Gita.
Desires to read Bhagavad Gita. So devotee desires to read becomes pipatishati. Desires to read what? Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavad Gītāṃ pipatishati.
Bhaktasya Bhagavad Gītāyāha pipatisha asti. The devotee is interested in reading Bhagavad Gita.
You always use the word desire. So
the desires to
the devotee has the desire of reading Bhagavad Gita. So has will become bhaktasya, right? The devotee has will become bhaktasya. The devotee has the desire, atra icha, of reading Bhagavad Gita will become Bhagavad Gītāyāha. Reading is patitu. So bhaktasya Bhagavad Gītāyāha pipatisha asti. The bhakta has the desire of reading or desire to read Bhagavad Gita, but that of comes here. So it is sashti vibhakti. Bhaktaha Bhagavad Gītāṃ pipatishuhu asti.
The devotee is desirous. The devotee is desirous of reading Bhagavad Gita.
So he is a person. Yaha patitum ichchati. That person itself, if you want to describe using, it is like a Visheshana. Bhaktaha Pipatishuhu becomes that he is the person who has the desire itself. When you want to say Yaha Ichchati, Ya Ichchati, Pipatishuhu iti bhavati. Dhanyavadaha Bhagini. Samyak uktam.
धन्यवादः.
In Tamil. So, Bhaktan Bhagavad Gitayai படிக்க விரும்புகிறான். That படிக்க விரும்புகிறான் is படித்தும் இச்சதி. என்ன படிக்க விரும்புகிறான்? பகவத்கீதையை. So, பக்தன் பகவத்கீதையை படிக்க விரும்புகிறான். பக்தனிடத்தில் பகவத்கீதையை படிக்கும் இச்சை இருக்கிறது. That will be பக்தஸ்ய பகவத்கீதாயாः பிபடிஷா அஸ்தி. பகவத்கீதை படிக்கும் ஆசை will be pipatisha. That asai itself, the desire itself, when you want to say, it is pipatisha. When it is எப்படிப்பட்ட பக்தன்? பகவத்கீதை படிக்க விரும்பும் பக்தன். So when you, the question is எப்படிப்பட்ட பக்தன்? எந்த பக்தன் பகவத்கீதை படிக்க விரும்புகிறானோ, that எந்த பக்தன் பகவத்கீதையை படிக்க விரும்புகிறானோ will become pipatishuhu. So பக்தன் பகவத்கீதையை படிக்க விரும்புகிறான். பக்தனிடத்தில் பகவத்கீதை படிக்கும் ஆசை, விருப்பம் இருக்கிறது. எந்த பக்தன் பகவத்கீதை படிக்க விரும்புகிறானோ அவன் பிபடிஷுஹு. Somebody had asked in Tamil, is that better now? I think we tried both English and Tamil. So, pipatishati, pipatisha, pipatishuhu. Any questions still now before we go into the form itself? So, sanantaha, san pratyayaha, the ending. San ante bhavati iti sanantaha. When sananta is used, ichartakaha, when there is a desire. Patitum ichchati, desire to do something. So tuman pratyayaha comes there. Now that patitum ichchati can be stated as pipatishati. There are many forms. Asmakam staretu, we have only 3. 1 lakara and 2 kridanta forms. And what are they? Pipatishati, pipatisha, pipatishuhu. Pipatishati means desires to do something in lakara form. Pipatisha means the desire itself. He has the desire. He has the desire. So ichha asti. I have the desire to go to Kashi, to go to Ayodhya. The desire itself. When it is the desire itself that you are describing, then it will be pipatisha. If you are describing the person who has the desire, it will be the third one, which is this second kridanta form. 1 lakara, 2 kridanta. Pipatishati, pipatisha, pipatishuhu. So that pipatishuhu is the person itself who has the desire. So, aham jigamishuhu. Ayodhya nagarim jigamishuhu. So, I am a person who has the desire to go to Ayodhya. So you are describing the person itself there, the person having the desire. Any questions before we go into Pustake Nasti? Pustake, they have not given how this derivation is made. They only expect you to just go through repeated study and then just know. Pat pipatishati, gam jigamishati, pa pipasati. So this is just repeated learning. That will also work because there are only a small set of dhatus, I think 40 dhatus or something. In fact, when I studied, that is how I studied. But later, I was interested in knowing how this derivation comes. So I will teach the derivation. You are not expected to know this. You can do the ratanam. Every day, pick up and do just keep reading the forms. It will just come to you. 5 forms a day. 5, take 5 dhatus. I think there are totally in my PDF, I think 40 or 45. 5 dhatus a day. Keep repeating every 9 days, 10 days. it will just come to you. I wake you up in sleep also, you will say. So, dhatuhu atra path. Prathamam kim karaniyam? Prathama vyanjanam, prathama swarasya dvitvam. So, pa is I plus a. So, repeat that. You do it twice. Pa, pat. Prathama aksharam dirgaha asti che. Then you make it hrasva. In this case, it is only hrasva. So, you leave it as hrasva. Prathama aksharam Mahapranaha asti chet, you make it alpa pranaha. In this case, it is already alpa pranaha. So you leave it as alpa pranaha. Now, in the Prathama aksharam, if akaraha is there, you change it to ikaraha. So pa plus a becomes pa plus I. So, Shamita, ip plus a becomes ip plus I. And then you add shati. So pipa thi shati. This is the first example. So, dvitva, hrasva, alpapranaha, parivartanam, pipa tishati. Kutra sakaraha, kutra shakaraha. There is a sutra for that which is beyond the scope. So, just remember the ones that have sakara, remember the ones that have shakara. Dvitiya, khad dhatu. What do you do first? You take the prathama vyanjanam, prathama swara and double it. Ik plus a. So again it becomes ik plus a. So it becomes kha khad. Then what do you do? Kha becomes kha. Hrasva rupam prapyate. Hrasva rupam anantaram alpaprana rupam prapnoti. So kha becomes ka. Anantaram. Ik becomes ich. A becomes I. So, ka becomes ik plus a becomes ich plus I, which is chi. Chikhadishati. Piphatishati. Chikhadishati. Anya kopi patatu? So the rule is dvitvam, which means you double it, change to hrasva, change to alpa prana, a becomes I, ik becomes ich, ig becomes ij, ich becomes ij. There are a lot more, but if we cover these, most of the dhatus will be covered.
चिन्त धातुः चिचिन्त
Katham bhavati, ich plus I again becomes
इच्च अधिकम इ
chi.
हाँ ह्रस्वः एव अस्ति अतः एव अल्पप्राणः एव अतः चि एव अत्रापि च एव
अत्र परिवर्तनं नास्ति. There is nothing here. Ich plus E is there. There is no parivartanam to happen here. So, chint will only become chichintishati.
चिचिन्तिषति. नेक्स्ट भू धातुः भू महाप्राणः अस्ति अक्षरः भू भू द्वौ भवति
द्वित्वं भवति.
भू दीर्घः अस्ति अत्र ह्रस्व कर्तव्यम् अतः भू भवति. महाप्राणः अपि अल्पप्राणं कर्तव्यं बुभू भवति. अत्र कर्तव्यं नास्ति भगिनि, भू एव. सन्नन्तः बुभूषति. पा धातुः पापा महाप्राणः नास्ति, पापा एव.
फर्स्ट स्टेप इज द्वित्वा. पापा इति द्वित्वा.
द्वित्वा. पा दीर्घः अस्ति अतः ह्रस्वं कर्तव्यं. पपा भवति. अल्पप्राणः एव अस्ति अतः अल्पप्राणः अपि एव भवति. अत्र न अकारः अस्ति, इकारं कर्तव्यं. पिपा भवति. सन्नन्तः पिपासति. गम धातुः धृत्वा गगम ह्रस्वः एव अस्ति अतः गगम एव प्राणः एव अस्ति अतः गगम एव ग ज कृते चेञ्ज् भवति जिगम भवति
so g is ig plus a, that ig becomes ij, a becomes e, so it is jigam, jigameshati.
अस्तु ज्ञा धातुः ज्ञा
what is nya? How is the sanyuktaksharam formed?
j plus ny plus a ज्ञा.
Correct. So you take the first what is the first vyanjanam there?
j.
Ij. What is the first swara there?
E. Sorry. J. Jna. Akaranta swara.
So ij plus a becomes
ja.
Ja. So the dvitva there is ja. Jagnya.
जा दीर्घः अस्ति अथवा अतः ह्रस्वं कर्तव्यं जज्ञा भवति. अल्पप्राणः एव अस्ति जज्ञा एव. स्वरः आकारान्तः अस्ति अतः ईकारान्तं कर्तव्यं. जिज्ञा भवति जिज्ञासते.
This is an exception. Atmanepadi रूपम.
क्षिप् धातुः क इक् प्लस श प्लस ई. क प्लस ई की भवति. ह्रस्वः एव अस्ति अतः किक्षिप् एव. अल्पप्राणः एव अस्ति अतः किक्षिप् एव. ककारान्तः च भवति अतः क्षिप् भवति चिक्षिप्सति.
चिक्षिप्सति. उत्तमम् उत्तमं भगिनि.
धन्यवादः भगिनि.
धन्यवादः. अत्र प्रथमव्यञ्जनं प्रथमस्वरस्य द्वित्वम्, अनन्तरं प्रथमवर्णस्य ह्रस्वरूपम्, अनन्तरं प्रथमवर्णस्य अल्पप्राणरूपम्, अनन्तरं प्रथमवर्णे अकारः अस्ति चेत् इकारः, ककारः अस्ति चेत् चकारः, गकारः अस्ति चेत् जकारः, हकारः अस्ति चेत् जकारः. Anantaram shakarah athava sakarah bhavati. For now, just know the ones that have sh and sa. This is the standard rule which will fit most of the dhatus. Path, path, hrasvarupam punah path, alpapranah eva, punah papat, akarah asti. So it becomes pipat, pipatishati. Nya dhatuhu asti chet, ij plus nya plus a. So the prathama vyanjanam is ij, prathama swara is a. So it becomes jagnya. Jagnya hrasvarupam jagnya. Alpapranarupam eva jagnya. अत्र अकारः श्रूयते तदर्थम् इकारः भवति जिज्ञा, जिज्ञासते. भगवद्गीतायां भवति 4 types of bhaktas इत्यर्थे artha, the one who is in distress, the one who wants to know, the one who is already a jnani iti bhavati. Natra jignasa. Yasya jnatum ichha asti sah jignasa. Tasya jignasa asti jignasuhu. He who desires to know Bhagavan. Or he who wants to get jnanam. What is jnanam? Jnanam is understanding the Chidananda Swarupa. I just said, sure and sir, there is a sutra for that which is beyond the scope. This itself is beyond the scope. So you just need to know it. If it is pa dhatu, it is pipasati. If it is nya dhatu, it is jignasate. Kopi patatu. Mandam patatu. So what you can do in the notebook, you can write the dhatu and then write the lat lakara rupa. The other two rupas are easy. Jignyasate, jignasa, jignasuhu. So it becomes a and uhu. So the other two are easy. So when somebody is reading, write the dhatu and write only the sanantar, lat lakara rupam. You write this neatly as a table because you will have to refer to it when we do the abhyasa next. So I can have one. Can I have one volunteer read each page? Mandam pataku.
Nya, jignya. Full I have to read. Nyan, janati, jignasate, jignasa, jignasuhu. Ad, atti, jigatsati, jigatsa, jigatsuhu. Apnoti, ipsati, ipsa, ipsuhu. Kru, karoti, jikarshati, chikirshati, chikirsha, chikirshuhu.
Chikirsha, chikirshuhu.
Chikirshati, chikirsha, chikirshuhu. Khadati, chikadishati, chikadisha, chikadishuhu. Gachati, jigamishati, jigamisha, jigamishuhu.
Jigamishuhu. Nya, jignasate, atmanepadi rupam. Ad, jigatsati. Ap, ipsati. Kru, chikirshati. Khad, chikhadishati. Gam, jigamishati. Write down the dhatu and sananta. I already have a document with this, but I will add the tumun rupam also. Nyatum, aptum, kartum, kaditum, gantum. I will add the tumun rupam because parikshayam sananta rupam datva atra vigrahavakyam likatu iti prashnaha bhavati. At times there is a confusion in the tumun. For example, upavishati is upaveshtum, right? It is not upavishatum, upaveshtum. So I will add a column that has the tumun rupam also. Yesterday when I was doing the homework for this one, I got stuck in a tumun rupam. So then I realized I probably need to add the tumun rupam column also. Latlakara rupam, tumun rupam also. In fact, I think the tumun rupam will be more helpful, but you need to know ad means it is atti vidyarte. Dvitiya putaha Mekhala Bhagini patatu.
गृह्णाति, जिगृक्षति, जिगृक्षा, जिगृक्षुः. जी, जयति, जिगीषति, जिगीषा, जिगीषुः. तृ, तरति, तितीर्षति, तितीर्षा, तितीर्षुः. दा, ददाति, दित्सति, दित्सा, दित्सुः. दिश, उपदिशति, उपदिदिक्षति, उपदिदिक्षा, उपदिदिक्षुः. दृश, पश्यति, दिद्यक्षते, दिदक्षते.
The, what is the second akshara there? The, what is this?
Okay. Didrikshate.
Didrikshate.
Didrikshate. Didriksha. Didrikshuhu.
सम्यक्, टङ्ग् ट्विस्टर्स्। धन्यवादः। अनन्तरं बालमीनाक्षी भगिनी पठतु. Just hold on. If anybody has not written, let them write it down. जिघृक्षति, जिगीषति, तितीर्षति, दित्सति, उपदिदिक्षति, दिदृक्षते. We are only in March. We have time till June. Even if you do one dhatu a day, you will be done in 40 days. Agree. का पठति? पठतु.
धाव, धावति, धाव, दिधाविशति, दिधाविषा, दिधाविषुः. नी, नयति, निनीशति, निनीशा, निनीशुः. पच, पचति, पिपक्षति, पिपक्षा, पिपक्षुः. पट, पठति, पिपटिषति, पिपटिषा, पिपटिषुः. पा, पिबति, पिपासति, पिपासा, पिपासुः. प्र, आप, प्राप्नोति, प्रेप्स, प्रेप्सति, प्रेप्सा, प्रेप्सुः.
सम्यक्. अत्र दिधाविशति, निनीशति, पिपक्षति, पिपठिषति, पिपासति, प्रेप्सति. Balameenakshi Bhagini, patatu. I find it easier to unmute only when the hand is raised. Ekanimsham Bhagini. So, in the previous one, I think this I can add the upasarga here. It will be clear. Upa plus this dish upadishati. Completed this bhuj.
Which I have to read, Mama.
Yes. But
Bungte, bunche, bungte, buj, Kshamyadamata, buj, bungte, bubukshate, bubuksha, bubukshuhu, bu, bhavati, bubushati, bubusha, bubushuhu. Munjati, mumukshati, mumuksha, मुमुक्षुः मुद् मोदते मुमोदिशते मुमोदिशा मुमोदिषुः आत्मनेपदी माता
Let me color it. Hold on. This one also is an exception. Did I change to pink?
या याति इयासति इयासा इयासुः युज् युङ्क्ते युयुक्षते युयुक्षा युयुक्षुः आत्मनेपदी माता
Atmanepadi, I didn't change this because see the exception happens when the dhatu is parasmaipadi but the sananta is in Atmanepadi. Only that let us remember. The others which are in if it is in Atmanepadi, it is the form is also in Atmanepadi. So those I have not highlighted. Let me show you this one again. Did we complete? Yuyukshate.
Yuyukshate, yuyuksha, yuyukshuhu.
Samyak. So there is another pattern that you can probably observe. Yatra chakaraha bhavati. Cha vargaha bhavati. Prayaha atra iksha iti shruyate. Now whether it happens for all dhatus, I don't know. I don't know the forms for all dhatus, in fact. Let me just go back to the slide. Just give me 1 minute. I want to go back to the first one. So here, all these are su and shu. Next one. Here you can see the shakaraha also becomes ikshu. Shakaraha also becomes ikshu. Grah. This one also becomes ikshu. I'm just trying to see if we can get a pattern here. At that time, I did not know the rule, so I just by-hearted these. Sananta means it is ichartaka, that pipatisha, that is the sananta form. San comes at the end, so pipatisha, ti. So that is called sananta. Just like nich. Why is it called nich? Why is it called latlakaraha? So where there is ichartakaha, patitum ichati, you replace it with one word. The pratyaya that forms is called as san pratyayaha. So it comes at the end. So it is called sananta. Why is it called lat? Why is it called lot? That is the name. In Tamil, na? Latlakarata, how can I say in Tamil, Bagini? Padikkum asai. So that padikkum asai is pipatisha. It is replaced with one word. The pratyaya is called san pratyayaha. Anta means at the end. So yatra san comes at the end, it is called sananta. So here again, ish becomes ikshu. The next one, pach, pipakshuhu. That's it here. We did the next slide also. So here, ij, bhubukshuhu. Again, much, mumukshuhu. Yuj, yuyukshuhu. So there is another pattern that we can probably observe here. So bhuj is bhubukshuhu. Bhu is bhubukshuhu. Yeah. Because it is bhuj and bhu. So you can notice the difference here. Yuddh. Ka patati. Gurumurti iti nama asti. Unmute karotu. Shubha Bhagini Patatu.
युद्ध धातु युध्यते सनन्ता युयुत्स्यते युयुत्सा युयुत्सुः रक्ष धातु रक्षति लट् लकारं लट्
Just read, Bhagini. You just read.
just read. Okay. रिरक्षति रिरक्षिषा रिरक्षिषुः रुह् आरोहति आरुरुक्षते आरुरुक्षा आरुरुक्षुः लब् लभते लिप्सति लिप्सा लिप्सुः वच् वक्ति विवक्षति विवक्षा विवक्षुः वद् वदति विवदिशति विवदिशा विवदिषुः.
Tatrapi chakaraha becomes ikshu. This one also I should write this as
recording progress.
Plus rukh. We have one more set. Pavitra Bhagini Patatu. Or did everybody take down the previous one? Yuddh, Ekanamsham Bhagini. Just give everybody one more minute. Yuddh, Yuyutsyate, Raksh, Rira, Shishati, Aruh, Arurukshate, Labh, Lipsati, Vach, Vivakshati, Bad, Vivadishati. Padatu Bhagini.
वन्द वन्दते विवन्दिषते विवन्दिषा विवन्दिषुः वर्ध वर्धते विवर्धिषते विवर्धिषा विवर्धिषुः शुभ शोभते शुशोभिषते शुशोभिषा शुशोभिषुः
Shushoభిषुः.
श्रु शृणोति शुश्रूषते शुश्रूषा शुश्रूषुः स्वपिति सुषुप्सति सुषुप्सा सुषुप्सुः
Sushupsati, Sushupsa, Sushupsuhu.
हन् हन्ति जिगांसति जिगांसा जिगांसुः.
Samyak. Atra Vivandishate, Vivardhishate, Shushobhishate, Shushrushate. Shushrusha iti anya arthaha api asti. Kopi janati va? Shushrusha. Atra shrotum ichha ityarthe bhavati. There is another meaning for this word. Shushrusha.
In Tamil we say Sishushai. அதுக்கு இதுக்கு ஏதாவது சம்பந்தம் இருக்கா?
அப்படினா?
Sishushai means help.
Service பண்ணது.
Service, correct.
When you do constantly, you keep serving somebody, we say that, right? So, Shushrusha means...
Shushrusha, that's Sishrusha.
Tamil, I think we say it like that. Actually, it is Shushrusha. Colloquially, we say that.
Okay.
Shushrusha means doing service. It also can mean what is the word? Obedience. Obedient. So here it is at the meaning of shrotum ichha, the desire to hear. Aham भगवद्गीतां श्रोतुम् इच्छामि अहं गीतं श्रोतुम् इच्छामि I want to listen to a song. शुश्रूषा अग्रे पठतु. I think we are done. सुषुप्सति जिघांसति. अत्र सनन्तरूपं दृष्ट्वा विग्रहवाक्यस्य लेखनम् इदानीं तु सरलम् एव. अत्र पठ् इति अस्ति. So by looking at pipatishati, we can easily write what the vigraha vakyam is, how it is derived. Pipatishati, it is pat is there, so patitum ichchati. It ends with ti, so it is the lakara form. Patitum ichchati. So initially what you do, you take the sananta form and see if you can write the vigraha vakyam. Slowly, as you familiarize, one set a day. Pipatishati, pipasati, jigamishati, vivakshati. So as you familiarize yourself with the form, then you can do the other way around. Patitum icha pipatisha. Jnatum icha jignasa. So you can do the reverse later. So initially, sanantarupam drishtva vigraha vakyasya lekhanam iti abhyasam kuryuhu. Kalakramena, saptahadvayasya anantaram, after maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you can try the other way around. Abhyasah ka karishyati pipatishati.
पठितुम् इच्छति.
Pathitum ichchati. You need to have that notebook in front of you. Jigamisha. Atra
Jigamisha. Jigamisha gam dhatu. Gantum icha.
Gantum icha.
Rirakshishuhu. Rakshu dhatu bahini. So rakshitum ichuhu.
Ichuhu. Very good.
दिधाविशति धाव धातु धावितुम् इच्छति. अस्तु भगिनि. चिकादिशा काद् धातु खादितुम् इच्छा. खादितुम् इच्छा. विवन्दिषुः वन्द् धातु वन्दितुम् इच्छुः.
Samyak. Manditum ichuhu. Samyak Bhagini. Very good. Jaya Bhagini, Anantaram karotu. Just hold on for a second. So, atra pat eta Bhagini drishtva eva uktavati. Pat pathitum ichchati. It ends with ti. Gam gantum sha iti bhavati. So, it is a kridanta. Ichha. Raksh ichuhu. Punahati. Dhav dhavitum ichchati. Khad khaditum ichha. Band vanditum. Punaha shuhu iti asti. So ichuhu. Iti lekitum shakyate. Bhagini vadatu. Mumodishati. Ram Jaya Bhagini vadatu. न श्रूयते. बालमीनाक्षी भगिनी.
मोदते मोदुमिच्छा.
तुमुन् प्रत्ययः
मोदुम्.
Modum. Always tumun will have Path is
Pipatisha.
tumun. Path, tumun.
Patitum.
Patitum. So,
Moditum.
moditum.
Iksha. Ichati. Shobisha. Sushobisha. Shobtum icha.
Shobhitum icha. Samyak.
Vardishu. Vivardishu. Vivardishu.
One second. Vivaردhishuhu. Vivardhishuhu. Patatu.
Vivardishuhu. Vardishu. Vardayitum. Vardishu. Varditum icha.
Very good. Varditum.
Icha. Ichah. Ichuhu.
Vardhitum ichuhu. Samyak.
Pipasayati.
Bhagini.
Pibasati. Pibasati. Patum ichati.
Patum ichati. Samyak. Mandam patatu. Read slowly. Avasarame illa.
Jignasa. Nyatum icha.
Nyatum icha. Very good.
Viyastu. Viyastuhu. Yiyasuhu.
Iyasuhu.
Yatum ichaha.
Yatum ichuhu. Suhu vardilya. So it will be ichuhu. Samyak. Uttama. Change the animation. Hold on. का वदति दिदृक्षते. Somebody else had raised the hand before. I had to lower to click. Jayanti Bhagini eva vadati va? Vadatu. Didrikshate. Ram?
Didrukshate. Shruyate? Okay. So, drushtad. Drashtum ichati.
Drashtum ichati. Uttamam.
Vivaksha. Vaktum icha. Vivakshuhu. This is patum.
Patum is pipasati.
Okay.
When prayaha, when ikshu comes, there is a chakaraha that you can guess. So what is the dhatu?
Pachati.
Pachati. So what is the tumun pratyaha?
Paktum ichuhu.
Paktum ichuhu. Excellent.
Mumukshati. Moksham. Okay. No. Moktum ichati.
Moktum ichati.
Somehow it didn't sound okay. That moktum word.
If it is wrong, we will correct it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Moktum ichati.
Yuyuksha. Yoktum icha. Bubuksha. Bhoktum Ichuhu.
Bhujj dhatu, yujj dhatu. Very good. So for now, even if you are doing it as a slight guesswork, it is okay. You're just starting with a guesswork. By the time all these 40-50 dhatus, you will know the tumun pratyayaha, you will know the latlakaraha. Once you know the latlakaraha, the and u pratyayaha are easy to form. If you know vaktum ichchati, then vaktum ichcha, vaktum ichuhu is easy. So with practice, you will know the tumun, you will know the dhatu, you will know the latlakaraha, you will know the tumun pratyayaha, and then you will know the sananta form. So it just requires practice. Even in tuman pratyayaha, when we did, right, for some it was patitum but upaveshtum, tishtati but sthatum. With practice only we knew. So even though there is a generic rule, with practice only we knew the tuman pratyayaha. So it comes as you keep doing, you will get it. Gayatri Bhagini karoti ba.
Chikirshati. Kartum ichchati. Titirsha, taritum ichchati.
Taritum, taritu, ubhavapi shuddhameva. Both are right. Taritum, taritu, both are right.
Sushupsuhu. Sushupsuhu is something with sleep or less.
Correct. So
Swapitum ichuhu.
Swaptum.
Swaptum ichuhu. Vibhushati. Bhashati நினைக்கிறேன். இல்லையே விபூஷதியா. Bhungtum.
What is the dhatu?
Vibhushati. Bhusha. Bhushati. Bhushayatiya.
Leave the sh. Right. Shati, and then see what is the dhatu.
Bhavati dhatu நினைக்கிறேன்.
Bhavati, bhu dhatu. So bhavati, what is the tumun?
Bhavitum ichchati.
Bhavitum ichchati. Very good.
Lilikisha. Lekitum ichcha. Ditsuhu. Ditsuhu Ditsuhu. Da dhatu. Ittil varde tha. Titi identity.
And it's da dhatu. So say the tumun with
Datum ichuhu.
Datum ichuhu. So there are few exceptions here and there, like the one with like ip and it that comes with practice. So you will be able to do 95% of them following the structure. There are few here and there which you just have to like upaveshtum, statum, how we know, right? It is not tishtitum. We know it. You have to take the sta dhatu. Again, nayati, netum, ikaraha becomes ekaraha. You have to practice that to do it. Similarly, for now, in fact, when I learned, we did it as a ratanam. Patati, pipatishati, tarati, titirshati. So we did it as ratanam. Now with a little bit of the structure, in fact, I found ratanam easy. 5 a day, in like 10 days, you're done. So,
okay.
But you do have to know the pratyaya rupa, tumun pratyaya. So you have to know it is bhavitum. It is not bhutum. It is not likhitum. It is lekhitum. Tumun pratyayasya avagamanam avashyakam. Ekamapi asti va. Jigishati.
Ji dhatu. Chetu ichchati. Jigamsa. Jigamsa dhatu.
Hanna dhatu.
Jigamsa dhatu.
Han dhatu.
Hantum icha. Ips dhatu. Ips आप्तुम् इच्छुः आप्तुम् इच्छुः शुश्रूषते श्रूधातु श्रोतुम् इच्छति जिगृक्षा जिगृक्षा हन्तुम् इच्छा ग्रहीतुं
to hold.
जिगत्सु धातु जिगत्सु
Atti.
अत्तुम् इच्छुः
Attum ichuhu. So these ones are not something that we use very often. Jetum, antum, aptum, shrotum maybe is the other two is not very common. So to begin with, practice the common ones. Pat, dhav, gam. So all these are like common ones that we can learn, and then you can go to the exception ones. Uttamam Bhagini.
Identify the dhatu, it is easy. To identify the dhatu.
In exam, they can give this and ask you to write this, or they can give this and ask you to write this. We'll see some examples there. So this is the first class. You cannot know all the forms. You cannot know the derivation. It will look extremely confusing. This comes only with repeated study. Ninishati. Ka vadati?
निनीशति नयति नेतुम् इच्छति तितीर्षा तरति तरितुम् इच्छा सुषुप्सु स्वप् स्वप्तुम् इच्छुः बुभूषति भूधातुः भवितुम् इच्छति लिलिकिषा लेखितुम् इच्छा दित्सु दातुम् इच्छुः.
I think these two are the same.
Yes.
We did Chikirshati, here only one has changed. I'll see if I can add some more examples here. We'll try these sentences for me.
भक्तः भगवद्गीतां श्रोतुम् इच्छति शृणोति शुश्रूषते
शुश्रूषते. Very good.
अलसाः सदा स्वप्तुम् इच्छन्ति स्वपिति. So इच्छन्ति is also will be same or अलसाः बहुवचनम्. स्वपिन्ति.
You have the write-up in front of you?
For the latlakara.
Did you write the Sananta form in your notebook?
Yes.
So go to Swapiti. What did you write?
Sushupsati. Sushupsati, Sushupsanti.
Sushupsanti.
Tvam nidrayaha utthaya khaditum ichchasi. Chikadishati. Chikadishasi.
Chikadishasi. Parikshayam, they will only give the latlakaraha prathama purushaha ekavachanam form. You have to see what is the linga vachana. If it is a kridanta, what lingam. If it is lakara, what purusha, and then change accordingly. So here I have given the corresponding ichchati, icchanti, ichchasi. Parikshayam, they will only give swaptum ichati, but you have to see this as bahuvachanam and write it as sushupsanti. Again here they will give khaditum ichati. Tvam iti asti tadartam chikhadishasi iti bhavati iti lekaniyam.
Vayam nadim taritum titirsha. Ichamah titirshamah.
So say the if it is lakara form, say the lakara form first. So which is titirshati. Then titirshati, titirshataha, titirshanti. And then if you go down, it will be titirshamah.
Adhyananantaram nyayavadi bhavitum ichuhu. So bhudatu bhubhushati bhubhushuhu.
Uttamam.
Aham Madurai Nagaram Gantum ichuhu. Gam dhatu jagamishati. Did I say it? I think jigamishati. Jigamishu.
Jigamishuhu asmi. Uttamam. So when you see gantum ichuhu, remember jigamishati. Then jigamisha, jigamishuhu. Atra ichuhu iti asti tadartam jigamishuhu asmi. So I am the person who desires to go to Madurai Nagaram. That is the meaning there. Uttama prayatnaha Bhagini. Very good.
Dhanyavad.
Vayam mandiram का वदति?
वयं मन्दिरं गन्तुम् इच्छवः जिगमिषति जिगमिषवः करेक्टा? जिगमिषति सो जिगमिषामि जिगमिषावः जिगमिषामः.
Gantum it is not ichavaha, it is ichavah. So this is which one?
Sorry. I understood. Jigamishavah.
So it will be jigamishati, jigamisha, jigamishuhu. So jigamishuhu bahuvachanam will be
Guravaha.
Jigamishavah.
Te kshiram patum ichavaha. Pipasati varnundarthala.
Pipasavaha. So in exam they will only give patum. They will give patum ichuhu.
Okay.
Then you have to pipasuhu. Then you have to write pipasavaha.
Tava karyasya dash asti kim kartum icha asti kim chikirsha. Tava karyasya chikirsha asti kim. Okay. Mama pi अस्मिन् विषये डैश अस्ति वक्तुम् इच्छा वद विवक्षा अस्ति. मुमुक्षवः ब्रह्मसूत्राणि पाठितुम् इच्छन्ति. पिपठिष्यतः वரும் இடத்துல ब्रह्मसूत्राणि पठितुम् इच्छन्ति. पिपठिष्यन्ति
उत्तमम्.
छात्रायाः डैश अस्ति ज्ञातुम् इच्छा अस्ति. ज्ञातुम् इच्छा वद जिज्ञासा
अस्ति. सम्यक्. अत्र वेरी गुड. अत्र गन्तुम् इच्छुः जिगमिषुः जिगमिषवः. परीक्षायाम् इच्छुः everything will be in ekavachanam only. They will give ichuhu, they will give ichati. Correspondingly, if it is tvam, aham, vayam, you have to change into the vachanalingam. Anya vibhaktishu bhavitum arhanti, right? So we know that guruhu guru guravaha, gurum guru gurun. So similarly, whatever the lakara rupam, purushatraye vachanatraye bhavitum arhati. Samanam jigamishuhu pipatishuhu iti guru shabdavat denu shabdavat asti chet sapta vibhaktishu vachanatraye bhavitum arhati. So correspondingly, you have to write the Vigraha Vakyam. Bhavantaha priyam chikirshun abhijananti kim. Ka vadati? Chikirshun. So, nobody wants to try. Gayatri Pagni idani me uktavati kalu. If you had written it in the notebook, you can see, refer to that and say.
We'll try Bhagini. Kartum ichuhu tana.
You can say kartum. One second.
Tan.
1 second, hold on. I think I didn't do the ordering. Hold on. Kartum ichuhu tan. So you don't have to do it in the Sarvanama Pada form. You can just say kartum ichun. Ichuhu ichu ichavaha. Ichum ichu ichun.
Take time. Sanskritam patitum ichunam. Sorry, Bhagini, got unmuted. Pathati, pipati, shuhu, pipati, shunam.
Very good. Pipati shunam. Very good.
Balaha ashvam arodum yichuhu. Arodum. Form terili Bhagini.
Aru ruh dhatu asti kali. Atra ruh
Balaha
arohati. Ruh dhatu. Tumun pratyaya will be arodhum. That's why I'll add a column that has the tumun pratyaya in my Excel file, because this ruh dhatu is arodhum, right?
Yes.
Similarly, sodhum is also there.
Sodhum.
Yeah, so I'll add that. So ichuhu.
Arurukshavah.
I probably should say arurukshavah. That will have more clarity. 1 second. So this will be Balaha Ashvam Arodhum Ichavaha Asan. So it will be Dhatu will be
Aruru Shavaha. Aruru Shavaha. Ichavaha. Aruru Shavaha Bhagini.
Arodhum Ichavaha. So what will be the in the three forms, which form is this?
Ichuhu, third one, Kridanta form.
Kridanta form.
Ichavaha bahuvachanam.
Ichavaha bahuvachanam. So
Arurukshavah.
Correct. Say it one more time.
Arurukshavah.
Arurukshavah. Samyak.
Rukshavah. Te bhoktum ichhayaha shamanaya phalani kaditavantaha. Bhoktum ichhayaha. Ichhaya. Panchamiya Sashtiya. Bhoktum ichhaya.
So what should you take? Root will be bhoktum.
Bhoktum bhunkte. Bhunkte. So bhubukshuhu. Bubukshayaha.
Bubukshayaha. Correct. Very good.
क्रीडापटवः प्रथमस्थानं लब्धुम् इच्छया एव क्रीडितवन्तः तृतीया लब्धुम् इच्छया लभते 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 It forms part of the 36 dhatus, Bhagini.
We did labhate.
Okay.
Take your time.
To build Bhagini, so it's difficult to find.
Find out.
Sorry, but
Labhate is lipsa.
Lipsa. So suhu, lipsaya.
Lipsaya.
That is known as this is okay. Chikridi shoho balakat amba kundakam grihitavati. This is Visheshanam, no? So Panchami ekavachanam.
Kandukam.
Kandukam. Chikri. So chikridi shoho. Chikridi shoho. Oh, number this is okay. Kartum icho guru kachoho. Kartum ichoho.
Kartum ichoho. Very good. Not kartum. Kriditum.
Kriditum, sorry.
Kriditum ichoho. I was focusing on the icha. So,
sorry. Okay.
So here it is yaha kriditum ichati saha chikridishuhu. For chikridishuhu, Panchami will be chikridishoho. So kriditum ichoho.
Different exercise, Bhagini.
This will take a little bit of time. It will require it will require definitely repeated practice, and with practice you will be able to do it.
Dhanyavad.
Can Prashna Hasti va Gayatri Bhatni? I want to correct this now.
No, Bhagini. I raised my hand, no?
To answer.
Sorry.
Okay. Can somebody summarize what we have done? You can just say what we learned today. Okay, Gayatri Bhagini has raised her hand. Anybody else who has not answered at all today? Anybody else? Okay. Sujata Bhagini, vadatu. Samyak.
नमस्कारः भगिनी यत्र इच्छार्थकः भवति सन् प्रत्ययः प्रयुज्यते सन् प्रत्ययः अन्ते भवति सः सन्नन्तः कथयति स श इति श्रूयते पिपठि श जिह्मि श इप् इस् स
शकारः अथवा सकारः तत्र श्रूयते
श्रूयते सन्नन्ताः धातवः भवन्ति ते धातवः सर्वेषु कृदन्तरूपेषु भवन्ति लकाररूपेषु अपि भवन्ति
अस्माकं स्तरे तु रूपत्रयम् What are they?
लट्लकारः कृदन्तः द्वयं
कृदन्तद्वयं लट्लकाररूपं कथं भवति पठ् धातोः
पिपठिष्यति पिपठिष्यतः पिपठिष्यन्ति
तादृशं भवति कृदन्तरूपद्वयं
कृदन्तरूपः पिपठिषा पिपठिषुः
पिपठिषुः पिपठिषा इत्युक्ते the desire itself पिपठिषुः इत्युक्ते the person who is desiring is पिपठिषुः भक्तः पिपठिषुः अस्ति भक्ता अपि पिपठिषुः एव this will be like guru that will be like धेनु शब्दः now अत्र तिङन्तः कृदन्तः पिपठिषा पिपठिषुः then रूपं कथं प्राप्यते so you take the dhatu प्रथमव्यञ्जनं वदतु
धातुः अग्रे प्रथमव्यञ्जनम् अधिकं प्रथमस्वरः
तद्वित्वा you double it first then
कृत्वा ह्रस्वरूपं प्रथमव्यञ्जनं ह्रस्वरूपं भवति अग्रे अल्पप्राणं प्राणः अग्रे अकारः इकारः भवति ककारः चकारः भवति गकारः जकारः भवति हकारः जकारः भवति
अकजः becomes ईच ज इति परिवर्तनं भवति so that is the generic rule so we उत्तम भगिनी धन्यवादः so we went through all the forms it is not possible to know all of this today you have to do repeated study and you have to understand प्रायः यत्र चकारः श्रूयते अत्र इक्षु इति भवति so that is another tip that you can keep in your mind परीक्षायां कथं भवति पठितुम् इच्छति इति वाक्ये दत्तमस्ति चेत् पिपठिष्यति इति लेखनीयम् अत्र भवान् पिपठिष्यति सः पिपठिष्यति ते पिपठिष्यन्तः त्वं पिपठिष्यसि अहं पिपठिष्यामि वयं पिपठिष्यामः इति पुरुषवचनं दृष्ट्वा एव लेखनीयम् अनन्तरं पिपठिष्यति इति पदमस्ति चेत् अत्र विग्रहवाक्यं कथं भवति पठितुम् इच्छति इति लेखनीयम् you also have all the vibhakti rupas here we saw so this kridantas can take all the vibhakti rupas so here it is generally pipatisha will be there or it could be pipatishaya with the desire ityarthe bhavati usually the prashna will be in tritiya form this kridanta form where it is the person that can take all the saptami vibhakti It can take any of the vibhakti and prashna can be in any of the vibhakti. So what is the krama? Dhatum svikritya prathamam latlakara rupam kim. So you can go kramena. Dhatum svikritya pat, patati, patitum, pipatishati. Then pipatisha, pipatishuhu. Gam, gachati, gantum, jigamishati, jigamisha, jigamishuhu. So take the dhatu, normal latlakara form, tumun pratyayah, then sananta latlakara form, then you can write the and the u pratyayah. Go in order. That will really help you. That will help you not make a mistake. So you also need to know all the tumun pratyaya forms. So for all the dhatus, arodhum, icha, aruruksha. So you need to know the arodhum. Ruh dhatu is not rohitum or rohaitum. It is rodhum, arodhum. So I will add a column for that and I will share the document. And parikshayam, so like it will be like this. The last slide that I showed, it will be like this. So it will be either like this or like this, but they will give only the ekavachanam form. Gantum ichuhu vayam will become bahuvachanam. Patum ichati mumukshavaha bahuvachanam form. So pipatishanti bahuvachanam. So pariksha will be either like this or like this. They will give the sananta rupam vigraha vakyam likatu. Vigraha vakyam datva atra sananta rupam likatu. But it will be in ekavachanam form. You have to correspondingly convert. This is very straightforward concept wise. It is you only have pipatishati, pipatisha, pipatishuhu. When I have the desire, then I say pipatishami. It becomes that form, latlakara form. When the desire itself is explained, it is mama pipatisha asti, the desire itself. When the person who is having the desire is described, aham pipatishuhu asmi. So pipatishami, pipatisha, pipatishuhu. So you have the three forms where depending on how that icha is described. When you're describing that this person has a desire, then you will say pipatishati. When you want to describe the icha itself, it will be pipatisha. When you are describing the person having the desire, it will be pipatishuhu. So three forms. We have only three forms. Now, how do I know? Keep reading the table and keep writing. Chikadhishati, chikirshati, jigamishati, pipasati, bhubukshati, bhubukshati. So there bhubukshati. So there are two forms, right? Bhubukshati, bhubukshati. There are two forms. As you keep doing it, you will get. If there are additional dhatus that need to be added to the table, I will add and send. Any questions? Give yourself time to assimilate this. That will be my ask. Give yourself time. Start with this page. Today I will do page number 1. Nya, ad, ap, kr, kad. Close this. I'm closing this and I'm going to say jignyasati, jigatsati, ipsati, chikirshati, chikadishati, jigamishati. Again, do it one more time. There are totally 6 pages, I think, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pages. Maybe I will add one more set. Maximum 7 to 8 pages. 1 page a day, 6 dhatu. Nya, ad, ap, kr, kad, gam today. Tomorrow, page 2. Day after tomorrow, page 3. Keep revising. Atra apavadaha ke sushrushate, arurukshate, didrikshate, जिज्ञासते इति केचन अपवादाः एव सन्ति. तानि अपि मनसि स्थापयतु. I will revise this again on Friday. See if you can just familiarize yourself with the words before the Friday class, or at least have it all written in a notebook in front of you. It will help. अस्तु गृहपाठः चतुर्थगृहपाठस्य उत्तराणि पश्यामः. Sananta can come in the corresponding. It can also, yeah. So for Jigamishati, I don't think Jigamishate comes. I don't remember, Bagni. I can check and tell. I think Gam is only Jigamishati. I don't think it comes in two forms. We can check Ashtadhyayi. Hold on. Don't remember this. Ashtadhyayi also has the Sananta forms. Let me show you. Give me 1 second. So, here, let's take Bhudatu. So in here, so for Nich, where do you go? You go to Nich Kartari. Bhavati, Bhavayati. Bhavayate. Ityapi Shuddhameva. Bhavati, Bhavayati, Bhavayate. Sananta Kartari Prayogaha Bhubhushati. Eka Rupameva. So if you have doubt around what is the Nijanta and what is the Sananta Rupam, Ashtadhyayi Madhye Asti. Let us look at another one. Vand iti Atmanepadi dhatuh. Vandate Kartari Rupam. Vandayati iti Nijanta Rupam. Vandayate ityapi asti. Sananta Rupam Vivandishate ityeva asti. You don't have Vivandishati. So when you have this doubt around, so I will tell you how I did it. When I did this level, Nich, I always followed Parasmaipadi. So Vivandishati, right? Both rupas are there. For Nich Pratyayaha, I only followed the Parasmaipadi Rupam. For Sananta Rupam, if it is Parasmai, it is Parasmai. If it is Atmane, it is Atmane, except those 4 exceptions. That is how I remembered. I hope that answers your question, Bagni. So you have Vandayati, Vandayate, but Nich I only went with Vandayati. Because some of the dhatus, I think, for example, what did I say that day? There was a dhatu I remembered that day. Dha, was it? Dhav also has, there is a couple of dhatus that don't have the Nijanta Atmanepadi form. They only have the Parasmaipadi form. So by default, for Nich Pratyayaha, Parasmaipadi form. For Sananta, it is, if it is Atmanepadi, Atmanepadi, Parasmaipadi, Parasmaipadi, except the exceptions that we saw, the 4. You have the book next to you. Can somebody open the Nijanta? I don't know if it is given there. Hold on. Let me see if I have it in my notes. It should be there in notes. I want to give an example where Nich doesn't have the Parasmaipadi. Let me check. Give me 1 second. Let me put my notes. Nijantam. Mm. I have given the example kamp and dru. Yeah, so I think dharayati. Let's try that. Dharati, dharayati. Dhru dhatuhu, nich, nijanta kartari. It is given both here, but I think in the book I have it in my notes too that dhru dhatu doesn't have this form. Kamp. In the book, kamp is also given. I don't know why they have given, why Ashtadhyayi says differently here. I would have hoped that it wouldn't have the kampayate. I'll ask Bhagini. Bhagini is very busy, Dr. Soumya Krishnapur. She's not been able to respond. I had a couple of doubts to her as well. Let me see if I can ask this as well. Why the book says it doesn't take the kampayate, but it is here. Okay. In any case, if you have the doubt around what is the Nijanta Rupam, what is the Sananta Rupam, use the Ashtadhyayi to find the form. Chikam Vishate. Atmanepadi Rupam, so Kampate. Kampishati. Somebody had a question about samasa. What was the question?
The textbook this Virodha Bhavaha, like Dukkam, Sukkam, Sukam, like that. Many examples they are handling it in different so I got confused with it.
Agni Bhavatyaha Dwanihi na Shruyate Bhagni. There's a lot of klesha in that. What so Virodha Bhavaha? I understood that question. Then
Virodha Bhavaha, as we were saying, it should come under. I understood it as it should come under the Samahara Dvandva.
No. The Virodha Bhavaha does not mean Samaharaha. Virodha Bhavaha, when you want to describe as a group. When you say life is full of happiness and sorrow. Happiness and sorrow are Virodha, but you want to group them together. Then it becomes a Samaharaha. If you want to individually say Sukham cha, Dukkam cha, Sukha Dukke eva. So only when the group is intended, generally the Virodha Bhava comes as a group in general. So when samaharaha, samuhaha ityarthe bhavati, only then samahara dvandvaha comes. Now, just because it is sukha and dukkha, there is no compulsion that you only have to say it as a samahara. No.
Okay. Dhanyavad.
Ka vadati aksha.
Namaskara. Akshashaundaha. Akshesh Saptami. So Aksheshu Shaundaha. Saptami Tatpurushaha.
1 second. So, ek nimsham Bhagni. I'm just going to give everybody 30 seconds to see if they can quickly write the answers in the notebook. Just hold on for 30 seconds. I changed the animation. So don't look at the solution. Don't look at what you have already done before. Just think of it like a pop quiz, right? See if you are able to look at the Samasta Pada and figure out what Vibhakti will come here or what Samasa will come here. Just hold on, Ganga Bhagni, for a minute.
Yeah.
I want to give everybody a chance to try. I'm hoping this will give them more confidence. if somebody other than Ganga Bhagini is done, you can just give a thumbs up and then we can go at least one. Okay, good. Go ahead, Bhagini. Aksha Shaundaha.
Keshu Shaundaha, Saptami Tatpurushah. Vyasakritam, so by, okay, Vyasena Kritam, Tritiya Tatpurushah. Krishna Shritaha, Krishnam Shritaha, Dvitiya Tatpurushah. Dharma Rakshitaha, Dharmaya Rakshitaha, Chaturthi Tatpurushah. Dana Veera, so Veera Saptami. Dane Veeraha, Saptami Tatpurushah. Jivana Praptaha, Prapta will be Dvitiya. Jivanam Praptaha, Dvitiya Tatpurushah. Sarpa Bhita will be Panchami. Sarpat Bhitaha, Panchami Tatpurushah.
Uttama, very good. How many of you got everything right? Srimati Bhagini, Aishwarya Bhagini, Jayanti Bhagini, Mekala Bhagini, Pavitra Bhagini, Pragati Bhagini. Shubha Bhagini, Shruti Bhagini, very good. Vijay Lakshmi Bhagini, very good. Very good. Astu. Agre. Rakshitaha iti asti chet, you can, it is very contextual. So you can write both. Dharmena Rakshitaha Margaha, a marga which has been protected by Dharma. Ityapi bhavitum arhati. Next set, go ahead and give it a try. In about a minute, we will do the answers. Try not to look at the solution that has been posted. Samaptam ched hastam unnayatu. Shruti Bhagini vadati va?
Sukhapannaha, Sukham Apannaha, Sukhapannaha. Dvitiya Tatpurusha Samasaha. Go Rakshitam, Gave Rakshitam, Go Rakshitam. Chaturthi Tatpurusha Samasaha. Pashupatihi, Pashunam Patihi, Pashupatihi. Shashti Tatpurusha.
Rasvaha va, dirghaha va?
Rusva Patihi.
Aha, Pashu.
Pashu Rusva. Pashu.
Pashunam.
Pashunam, tatra dirgha bhavati bhagini. Pashunam patihi,
Pashunam nasti bhagini, Pashunam.
Pashunam patihi, Pashupatihi.
For all the shabdas, Shashti Bahu is
Shashti
always
Bahuvachana will be dirgha.
Dirgha. Ramanam, Latanam, Dhenunam.
Masa Purvaha, Masena Purvaha, Masa Purvaha, Tritiya Tatpurusha. Ganga Jalam, Ganga Yaha Jalam, Ganga Jalam, Shashti Tatpurusha Samasa. Pitra Sadrishaha, Pitra Sadrishaha, Pitra Sadrishaha, Tritiya Tatpurusha Samasaha. Rajaputraha, Ragnaha Putraha, Rajaputraha, Shashti Tatpurusha Samasa.
Samyak. Uttam. Next set. पुस्तके लिखेयुः। जयलक्ष्मी भगिनी, भवती प्रयत्नं करोति वा?
नमस्ते भगिनी।
नमस्कारः।
स्वर्गपतितः, स्वर्गात् पतितः, पञ्चमी तत्पुरुषः, पितृसुखं, पित्रे सुखम्,
उत्तमं।
चतुर्थी तत्पुरुषः, बन्धनमुक्तः, बन्धनात् मुक्तः, पञ्चमी तत्पुरुषः।
How do you read this?
बन्धनात्।
पदं पठतु, समस्तपदं पठतु।
बन्धनमुक्तः,
बन्धनमुक्तः, not बन्धनमुक्तः।
बन्धनमुक्तः, बन्धनात् मुक्तः, पञ्चमी तत्पुरुषः। गजराजः, गजानां राजः, षष्ठी तत्पुरुषः।
गजानां राजा।
क्षम्यतां भगिनि। गजानां राजा, देवभाषा, देवानां भाषा, षष्ठी तत्पुरुषः। प्रवीणाः, शास्त्रप्रवीणः, शास्त्रे प्रवीणः, सप्तमी तत्पुरुषः।
सप्तमी तत्पुरुषः। नेक्स्ट सेट प्रयत्नं करोतु। प्रश्नः कः?
एकवचनं बहुवचனம் அக்ஷய சவுண்டக இருக்கு இல்லையா, அங்க வந்து அக்ஷேஷு சவுண்டக, அக்ஷே
शौण्डः अपि शुद्धमेव. That is also correct. That is also correct, Bhagini. Aksha शौण्डः, अक्षे शौण्डः. That is also correct only.
அதே மாதிரி கஜராஜ கரெக்ட். அப்புறம்
your voice is breaking, Bhagini. Yeah, so Gajarajah,
அதே மாதிரி பசுபதிஹி, பசுனா கஜராஜ.
One second. Yeah, I understood your question. So Gajarajah, so whenever there is Raja, he is not a Raja of one Gaja, right? He is not the Adipati of one Pashu. So you have to, which is why in Samasa, the Arthasya Avagamanam is very, very important. When you say Pashupati, Pashoho Pati, no, it is not one Pashu, it is all the beings. When you say Devarajah, he is not the king of one Deva, he is the king of all the Devas. So it will be Bahuvachanam only. How will I know that? You have to know the meaning. When it is Devanam Rajaha only, you can say, will Raja be a Raja for one person? Will it be Ekavachanam? No. Raja will be a Raja for many. So it will be Bahuvachanam only. But some, you can say Shastreshu Patuhu Panditaha or Shastre. But generally, when we say Shastram, generally that person has the Pandityam in many Shastras. So Bahuvachanam only will be more applicable. But suppose there is one person who is talented in, say, Ayurveda Shastram, right? So you can say Ayurveda Shastre Panditaha. It will be Ekavachana. So you can have one person who knows only one Shastram very well. Or in general, when we say Shastra, when we say talk about a Swamiji or a learned person, they would have learned many Shastras. So Shastreshu will be more applicable, but you can also have a person who is an expert only in one Shastra. Jyotisham, right? Like a person who is an expert only in Jyotisha Shastra. He doesn't know anything else. That is possible. But Raja cannot be for one person. I cannot say I am the king of that Gaja. It will be I am the king of all the elephants. I am the king of all the Devas. I am the king of all the Rajyas. So you have to understand the meaning contextually. Pitra Sukham. How is it Pitra Sukham? Pragati Bhagini, how is it Pitra Sukham? From. How is it from? Pitra is Tritiya. So the general rule of thumb, the shabdas that we have learned, keep it in the respective vibhaktis, right? Keep it in the respective vibhaktis. Where the klesha will come when it is a ta prayogaha. When it is patitaha, swargat patitaha, swargam patitaha, rakshitaha, protected by or protected for. Usually the klesha, in fact, it can come in saptami also. The klesha will come only when it is a ta prayogaha. Everything else keep the pada in that one. If you notice exceptions, you raise it up. I will try to explain. Saumya Bhagini vadatu. Bhavati uktavati va? Na kalu? Did you
न
add?
भगिनि
Na.
न भगिनि धनम् आपन्नः धनापन्नः द्वितीया तत्पुरुष समासः ज्ञानेन हीनः ज्ञानहीनः ज्ञानेन तृतीया तत्पुरुषः मासेन अवरः मासावरः तृतीया तत्पुरुषः वृक्षात् पतितः वृक्षपतितः वृक्षपतितः पंचमी तत्पुरुष समास अधरं प्रासादस्य अधर प्रासादः प्रथम तत्पुरुषः हरिणा त्रातः हरित्रातः तृतीया तत्पुरुषः व्यवहारे चपलः व्यवहार चपलः व्यवहारे सप्तमी तत्पुरुषः
सप्तमी तत्पुरुषः सम्यक् उत्तमम् We are actually over time. We'll just finish this. Just copying the homework and doing these slides is a lot more effort for me in terms of doing it. But I think it will be helpful for you to stay in touch with samasa and get any clarification in homework also. By this time, you would have done samasa quite a few times. So you will have some understanding. समाप्तं चेत् हस्तम् उन्नयतु. Shankari Bagni, your line is not clear, Bagni. So I'm not able to unmute you. There's a lot of noise. Pavitra Bagni, vadatu.
भवता श्रुतं भवत् श्रुतं तृतीया तत्पुरुषः कलायां कुशलः कला कुशलः सप्तमी तत्पुरुषः नखैः भिन्नः नख भिन्नः तृतीया तत्पुरुषः.
So here again somebody had asked that ekavachanam, right? So the nakena binnaha. So if you are tearing a letter using just one nail, then nakena binnaha. But in general, the nakha binnaha more refers to, like, Narasimha using his nails to tear open like Hiranyakashipu. So it will be all the nails. So nakhaihi bahuvachana.
भूताय बलिः भूतबलिः चतुर्थी तत्पुरुषः. जलस्य प्रवाहः जलप्रवाहः षष्ठी तत्पुरुषः. मूषिकाणां राजा मूषिकराजः षष्ठी तत्पुरुषः.
Very good.
गोभ्यः बलिः गोबलिः चतुर्थी तत्पुरुषः.
Very good. One minute. Last set. So that ta prayogaha is the other one that I said, Aishwarya Bagni, right? It can come in Saptami also. Generally, when it is Bandha and Grah Dhatu and all that, it will be Saptami. So these exceptions, you highlight it and note it down. That is more than enough. There, Chakrena will not come. We are in homework 4, so we will come to homework 9 in our classes. You have to wait until then. I'm hoping I can do one homework every class. I just want to make sure we still are in touch with Samasa. We have done so much after that, right? So we'll be doing Tadditantaha, which has lots to cover. And then I think we have Alankara and Chandas. We completed Natvam, which Sananta is also done. We'll start with Tadditantaha and then Alankara and Chandas, and then we are done with the Vyakarana part. And then we will start with the Pratipata Vishayaha.
आचारात् भ्रष्टः आचार भ्रष्टः पंचमी तत्पुरुष. दुःखम् अतीतः दुःखातीतः द्वितीया. मम पुस्तकं मत् पुस्तकं
Apavadaha. When it is mama, pratipadikam is asmat, kintu ekavachanam asti chet, you take it as mat.
सर्वेभ्यः इयं सर्वार्था चतुर्थी. परीक्षायाः भयं परीक्षाभयं
Parikshabhayam.
परीक्षाभयं.
Why did you say pariksha?
It's a mistake only.
Okay. Because I don't want you to confuse between this and Viseshana Purva Pada. Where the Dirgha becomes the Haraswa there, right? The Strilinga Rupam becomes the Pullinga Rupam. That is only applicable to, I used to do this mistake. So that is why I wanted to see if it was a slip.
No, I thought pariksha or something.
It won't come. Pariksha is pariksha only. Only the Visheshanas can be in three forms. You can say unnataha, unnata, unnatam. You cannot say pariksha, parikshaha, pariksha, pariksham. No. Pariksha is pariksha only. Keep this in mind. I used to make this mistake.
पूर्वं सप्ताहस्य पूर्वसप्ताहः प्रथम.
Prathama. Uttama. That's it, I think. Yeah. So if you have doubts in the other homeworks, just table them for now. We will be doing it in the class. You can also ask in the WhatsApp group. Yesterday, there was a question about the Vidusham Sabha, Vidvats Sabha. That is also an apavada. So, Sutram Asti Yatra Sakaraha Bhavati Ched Atra it Sakaraha becomes the Takaraha. Vidvas becomes Vidvat. Note that down. Similar to Nakaraha becomes Lopaha. Rajan becomes Raja. KP Prashnaha Santi va? Actually, we are way over time.
Regarding this Sakaram, we have another exception. Like Manas Sabdam, we use the Pratama Vibhakti.
Correct.
So suddenly I got the doubt why Vidvas suddenly becomes Takaram.
With that Vidvas. So depending on the Akshara that comes after that and how the Pratipadikam is, it changes.
It is not even the Pratama Vibhakti.
It is not even the Pratama Vibhakti. So you just don't, so you can create a table. Rajan, Raja. Vidwan will become Vidvat. Manaha will become Mano. You can create a table and note down these apavadas.
Okay.
Each of these are like specific sutram where the conversion happens. This follows a Jash rule, and there is an exception in the Jash rule as well for this Vidvat, which is beyond the scope. So very few examples, right? Like the ones that we encounter, the apavadas are very, very handful. In fact, you can help me type the document, Jayanti Bagni, if you're tech savvy. You can just create the pada and then say what to do as an exception.
Okay.
Adharam only. Where is the error? Was there an error? Adhara only. The lower part. Adharam prasadasya. If there is a tankana dosha anywhere, just let me know. I will fix it. Astu vargam samapayamaha. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Hari Om Tatsat Dhanyavadaha Punar